Happy Olympic Day, or happy almost Olympic Day.
Yeah, I thought the Olympics started on the 24th. I don't know why I thought that, but apparently I believe the official start date is the 26th. That's when they're going to have the opening ceremony. That's always so much fun to watch. I don't know if the U.S. will be able to walk in it. I know their game is the 25th, but last Olympics, they weren't able to walk in the Olympic opening ceremony, which is always fun to see all the athletes. Everyone shows off their country's outfits.
Reminds me of the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it does. Actually, there is a viral TikTok of Alana Kennedy and Mackenzie Arnold showing off their outfits that the Australian team is wearing. And it's like a viral TikTok. Like 26 million people have watched it. And it's pretty funny because they look kind of awkward in their dresses.
Yeah, I'm not sure who picked out those outfits, but they're interesting.
Iconic. Actually, Lynn Williams just dropped a TikTok today of showing off her fits, the gear that she got. They had bathing suits, bikinis, they had shorts, robes, they had it all.
But I'm sorry, Ilona Maher is the Olympic content queen who's always just giving us the content. If you're not following her on TikTok, you should totally, because she lets us know everything, from all the way from who's flirting with who at the Olympic Village to she said she talked to a guy in line. No, how they handle periods, and they give out free tampons.
Yeah, I did see that, and I saw actually a news report about her TikToks too. So hey, this is information that people want. So
we don't want it, we need it.
So is everyone going to be watching USA versus Zambia? Tomorrow is the match, the 25th. So when this video comes out on the 24th, Zambia's match will be on the 25th. And although I think America's going to win, it's not going to be easy. I don't believe it's going to be easy.
Yeah, from what we've seen, I don't think any match is going to be easy.
Right. But the video we're going to do for you today is a little different than the video I had imagined in my head. Because as you remember last year at the World Cup, we had a video called The Couples of the World Cup, or I forget what it was titled. Who to look out for at the World Cup in terms of couples. Okay, that was wordy. I don't think that was the title. I'll put it up on the screen. But we did a video about the couples that were going to be both competing at the World Cup. Because we know there is a lot of soccer couples who either don't play on their national team, who would play against each other, or a lot of couples who maybe one was injured last year or didn't make the team, or so there was a lot of couples that were couples, but they weren't necessarily playing both at the World Cup, included in the World Cup, and maybe going to play against each other or on the same team. Okay, so this year I had the same idea. Let's do a video about couples who are both going to be representing their countries for Olympic soccer. Because I thought that would be a fun video, because last year's video did really well. Actually, I think it was our highest viewed video of the year. I'm almost certain it was. So I went down to do my research to see what couples this year we could include, and I came up with nothing. I couldn't find one official couple that was either competing, whether or not they were on the same team or on different teams, because we know couples like DVD and Ellie Carpenter, DVD's team, the Netherlands, didn't make the Olympic soccer. Couples like Viv and Beth, same kind of thing. Their teams both didn't qualify for the Olympics. So that video was kind of scrapped, because I did find some people that maybe were possibly rumored to be on the team together that were maybe dating, but nothing official.
I even tried asking AI, but it kept only giving me 2 straight couples that were competing in the Olympics. So yeah, not very helpful there.
But I wanna ask everyone who watches this video if there's a couple that I missed. I went through most of the teams, the French team, the Canadian team. I did not find any couples. Now I could be wrong, so someone let me know down below if there was 2 people who were both competing at the Olympics for soccer, because that was kind of the intent. Because I couldn't find any. I did see a couple that maybe they dated or something. So you know what I'm saying. So who did I miss? Okay, so I couldn't find anyone. But one thing I did find was I did find some players. I did find some athletes who were actually dating but a different sport. So maybe they were both playing basketball and they're dating. I'm sure there's a lot more than that were in these articles, but I found a couple articles that actually list official Wikipedia confirmed couples.
Is straights or gays?
Gays.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because that's, what our channel is. So I'm going to read a little bit from this article. It's called A 2024 Olympics, a guide to all the couples competing at the Paris Games. So we're not going to talk about the straight couples because that's not really what we do on our channel. But
sorry, straights.
But we're going to start with this couple, which this actually fits our segment perfectly. Hey, it's me, everyone. It's just Sarah. As I was editing this video, this couple we are going to talk about from the Olympics, or who are going to the Olympics, Leah and Lara. I actually don't know if they're still together. This article was published that talked about this couple 2 days ago or a day ago, so I thought it was pretty, recent information. But as I was going on TikTok and Twitter and stuff, it looks like this couple may have already broken up. I didn't know if I should just completely eliminate the segment or eliminate this part of the video, but I thought I would just still include it because they still might be together. Like most couples, you don't really make an announcement when you have split up. So there was no announcement. I'll put the screenshot of what I saw on TikTok, but it looks like maybe they're not together. So I don't know, maybe I should have just erased this segment from the video, but the video would have been a lot shorter. But I just want to preface, I don't know if this couple is still together, but if not, I'm still going to be looking out for these athletes at the Olympics. So I just wanted to include that because, I don't know, I thought it's still a very cute story though, but I will go back to the original video that we just recorded. Because we're starting out with a soccer player. We're starting out from a soccer player from Germany and an Austrian sailor. I'm going to have Sarah read a little bit of this story and then we'll learn a little bit about them.
So we have Leah Schuler and Lara Vadlau. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Leah Schuler, who plays forward for Bayern Munich, will be making her Olympic debut with the German women's soccer team. And not only can two-time Olympic sailor Laura Vadlau show her the ropes and tie them into nautical knots, nice, Paris will give them the opportunity to be in the same city for 3 whole weeks. I find it really helpful because both of us understand what you have to do for your sport. Lara is a doctor in her spare time. Because I'm just a doctor in my spare time. That's an iconic sentence. Thank you. So Lara, who's a doctor in her spare time, said in an interview for her partner's football club, "You're away a lot and don't see each other that often." Leah added, "We often only see each other for 3 to 5 days at a time. It's a bit like a long-distance relationship. Not because we live in different places. We live together in Munich. It's just one of us is always away."
So very cool. Obviously, I know Leah Schuler from the German team. I did not know she was dating the doctor.
The doctor will come see you now.
Yeah. Whoa. But this is very sweet, very cute. She is a sailor with the Austrian team, which is very cool. And, this is one of those stories that you got to root on the lesbian couples.
Yeah, so we'll be watching out for them at the Olympics.
They don't post a lot on their Instagrams with each other, but they do have kind of a very cute picture. More adjectives than cute, but of them on Lara's Instagram.
Oh, a very cheeky post, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
See what I did there?
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. When you're on vacation like that, you just got to let it all go.
Yeah, definitely. So, since we don't have any soccer couples really to talk about, I saw this couple as well. It's a basketball couple from Australia who is engaged. And I had no idea about them either. I'll have Sarah read this and then, we'll kind of talk about it.
Out Hoops couple leads Australia into a new basketball frontier at Paris Olympics. Annalie Maley and Marina Whittle are a pair making an impact on the court and off in leading Australia's first 3x3 Olympic basketball unit. Australia has built a solid tradition in international basketball. At the upcoming Paris Olympics, the Aussie tradition laid down by the Boomers and Opals on the 5-on-5 game extends to the growing 3x3 basketball version. Leading the women's effort is team captain Annalie Maley, a slashing big guard with a range, and Marina Whittle, who leads a Euro Cup tested veteran presence. Maley and Whittle are also a team outside of the game. They've been partners for 5 years, are engaged to marry, hoping to set a wedding amid basketball commitments after the Paris Olympics. Each say being out together and in competition sends a crucial message. It's about getting to create something that is normal and to have visibility for the LGBTQIA+ community. Maley told the Brisbane-based Courier and Mail last week. It's obviously about basketball, but how cool is it that we get to be the example for the younger girls and boys who get to see their representation on an Olympic stage? Some young ones may be afraid to say something, so hopefully seeing us at the Olympics can put them at ease and help them in some way. And then she also says, I get to go to the Olympics with my person, Maley said. To go to the Olympics with my life partner is pretty cool. It's something that we'll get to talk about at the wedding and for years to come when we are gray and old. So true. I mean, that's such a unique thing to share with another person because it's such a small percentage of people who actually go to the Olympics. I mean, right? It's not just everybody. It's very competitive. It's the best, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. Oh, you know, just if they were to have kids or something. Oh, you know, there's just my moms who are Olympians together, and now here we are. I don't know. That's wild.
And we've talked about that a lot. Like, oh, this is what they're going to tell the grandkids. This is what they're going to do when they're 80 years old. Say, remember,
But it's also okay if they don't have kids too, because not everybody has to.
Maybe the nieces and nephews as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what we said about the Kristen Tobin when they were at the Olympics, and there was really cool pictures of them kind of grounding. Remember when they were walking and the Olympic rings were in the background? And that's what I was saying 3 years ago, because the Olympics were a year delayed. But I said that's the kind of image that you're going to show the grandkids or the niece and the nephew or somebody, that it's so cool. Like they're saying that they get to go to the Olympics together with your partner, and it's very cool, especially for LGBT, because for years and years and years, okay, you straight couples, a lot of visibility, but very little visibility, if any, for gay couples. But now it's accepted mostly, and they get to talk about it and have articles about it.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing.
And also, I'll insert this here, but Australia has a very gay soccer team as well. Because there was an article that talked all about the gay athletes, and I was loving it. I'll put the graphic on the screen, but I did not realize how many gay LGBT players were on the Australian team. So I'm not saying this is what I'm doing, but I'm kind of rooting for Team Australia.
Oh dear. And I came across this article that I think it's from NBC News, that 144, and the article is at least 144 LGBTQ athletes to compete in Paris Olympics. So you have people like, Tom Daley, you have Quinn, Sha'Carri Richardson, and Nikki Hiltz, and, amongst others. But I think that's pretty iconic. 144.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And those are just the players that are out, who are open about it. I'm sure there's a lot more who either don't talk about it, or maybe in their country of origin they actually can't talk about it. So I'm sure there's a lot more, but 144 athletes who are actually out and open and able to, be out and open is very cool. I said this story one other time, and years ago, because I thought it was so interesting. I remember it was either the 2008 Olympics or the 2012. They had said there was a graphic from way back then where we talked about the LGBT athletes. And obviously at that point, it was in the 10s and 20s that were open, 10, 20, 30 athletes. I remember them saying like 12 of the Dutch field hockey players were gay. And I was like, what? 12? Like, it blew my mind to know that there was, at that point, there were so many that were open and out on one team. And that was 12 years ago.
Oh, yeah. It's a very gay sport.
Yeah. And I guess, it's like one thing to know that people are gay, but to actually be on one team 12 years ago that they're like, yeah, we're gay. And I was like, the Dutch must be so accepting. So, what does everyone think? Those are the two couples that I saw. I thought I saw something about a soccer player and a field hockey player talking about field hockey, but I couldn't find an article about it. So, my question to everyone watching this, if you know of a couple that are both competing at the Olympics that are just happen to be in different sports or the same sport, who happen to be queer, let us know down below because we'll look into it. Maybe we'll do a video about it. These are the two couples I saw big articles about, so I'm including them. But I know there's many other, whether or not they represent the same country or a different country. But I couldn't find any soccer couples that were dating each other. And I looked, but like I said, if you know more, let me know that, or maybe like official couples. I saw a couple that maybe were rumors on the Brazilian and Spanish team.
Yeah, we were going to name this video.
I think we were going to call it Olympic soccer couples, but there's only two of them.
Yeah, ... But there's only two.
But those two were more of rumors. Nothing official. I could get together on that. So let us know what you think. Happy Olympic Day. If your team is not being represented in soccer at the Olympics, what is your team? What sport is your country famous for? Because I would actually say America's like famous for basketball and like, I don't even know, but America does good at the Olympics because we have such a big country. But what does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone soon. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.